Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Mandibles. So, the first episode just went live yesterday, and so far as time recording, it's gotten about 10 views, so I figure that's kind of a good grounds to say you guys don't mind having Mandibles on the channel. And I normally like to try to have a little bit closer between record and upload, just so your comments and feedback can come in, but it's been pretty dry for comments in the past few videos and uploads and that, so I'm just going to kind of steam ahead a little bit and kind of keep in touch as we go, just so that way I can keep the channel with steady content and also new stuff always going up. So, we're going to hop into a new hunt and try out a new map today. Last time we were at the Gates of Dawn for actually the last couple of hunts, but this time we're going to go to Myrkmor Slough, or Myrkmor Slough. I don't know, it feels like it rolls off the tongue and sounds a little bit better with the accent. Myrkmor Slough. So we're going to just choose our first three as usual. But this time, instead of just the pistol and the elephant rifle, we are going to go with the anti-tank rifle, the Mauser 1918T Gewehr. Gewehr? Something like that. And we'll just change to Dawn because we were having a good time with the herbivores then. So, this time, we're probably going to try to go for the Yoprotura, or Yoprotura, I think it is, because that's only one of the three sort of starter animals that we've gotten the points for that we haven't actually really been able to get a trophy of yet. We've gotten, I think, a couple of Holkerbeus, and maybe just one Macrocana. That might be all, but anyway, we've got everything set up, it's all looking good. We won't have the double ammo, unfortunately, but we should still be alright with what we got, so let's start our new hunt. Okay, we're all loaded in here now. We'll have to mind the direction we watch, because we do have a little bit of a guess. Oh, well, hello. Actually, let's get our anti-tank rifle at the ready. Although we could try using the pistol on this Macrocana. We already got our first huntable animal here on Myrkmor Slough. Or is it Slough? No, I think it's like through, so Slough. Yeah, I think it's like that for pronunciation. I know I am horrible at it, and I'll try to improve as the episodes go on, but anyway, I'm sure everybody will kind of have their own way of trying to figure out the pronunciation to start. Oh, a little Diplocalus just walking around. I'm kind of surprised these little guys. I mean, I do love them for ambience. They're a nice little touch to the maps and everything. Oh. Off he goes. But we'll try to see if we can get this Macrocana and then go after, or go further into the Slough as a map. Because it's actually pretty nice that it's all one big island of sorts. I'm trying to remember what other one I was playing. I think it might have been Carnivores 2 Plus, or just... Okay, there it is. Well, missed on that shot. Here, I thought they might be easier to... Okay, we're going to try run mode, because unfortunately it's staying right down along the shoreline, so it's not easy to exactly keep a good eye on. Okay, here we go. We might get some... I said it would be easier to hunting all the insects in that, in this map, but apparently not with them just kind of having these hopping for animations. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is really hard to actually get as your first animal if it hops like that. Okay, let's do a restart. Okay, so we're into the map once again. I think we're basically right where we were last time, or just maybe on the southern side of the little bay. We're going to try to be a little better off this time, but yeah, trying to get that Macrocana. When they start hopping like that, that is going to be really hard to shoot and get good hits off on, but what I see over there is definitely something that'll be much easier to line our shots up with. Yeah, I already got one shot off on it. I just don't think it'll present itself again. No, maybe I was wrong. Okay, well, we've got at least 2 shots off on it with our Oh, okay, that's just our arm kind of. There we go. Not exactly the first animal we were trying to hope for, but you know what? I'll take it. That's a nice little bit of points for us. So another Holcrobius. I still am not entirely sure about the pronunciation on the end there. Holcrobius. I'll have to look that up. I tried recording this episode once before already, and I still got stuck on that pronunciation pretty well. But we'll try at least get one other big bug while we're out here. So, judging by the wind, it'd be better if we try to work our way north, but the problem is north is right into basically the bay there, so we'll have to go east inland a little more, and also just keep our eyes peeled. Oh, just a Hylonomus. I have to say, I really do like the design of the Myrkmor Slough as a map. Like, it's... Few Carnivores maps really seem to be as densely foliaged and just feel as alive as this map does. You have all kinds of trees and shrubs and things, and it's not like they're far spaced out like, say, Mafudo Island or some of the other Carnivores Triassic maps. This really does feel like a sequel where not just the setting is different, but also the developer or the kind of mod maker grew on the experience and made the maps feel much better. Panoramos was a really bumpy, rough, and jagged map to try hunting on because of all the divots and dents in the sand dunes. And geometry on a lot of the maps, you felt like you were fighting because of... You weren't sure if you could actually go up or down slopes or not. But so far in Mandibles, the first two maps have been very, very well put together and nice and easy to try and traverse. They've also felt a little more natural than Triassics did. Like, Triassic was almost an artificial feeling map just because of how bumpy it really was. Whereas here, because the hills are a little more rolling and you have more kind of areas you easily walk up and down along and the angles aren't too steep, it feels more like a natural setting in a way. Oh, that's just a fallen log. I just want to say, I thought that might have been an animal or one of the bugs for a second there because of the patterning on it, but it's just one of the trees on its side. Okay, so we're kind of into the middle of the heartland of the Slough now. Or Slough, or... No, I think it's Slough. So maybe what we'll try doing is working our way northeast a bit. And I think... Yeah, I probably forgot to read the description of the Slough to you, because, like I said, I tried to upload, or, well, not upload, but record this episode once already, and something kind of happened in the middle that I had to can that, so it's sort of a redo of sorts for me. So there are... Oh, just probably the Magniers going around. Oh, what's that? Oh, just Diplocalus. So there's probably some stuff that I got great on the first time. Second go around, though, I'm having a little trouble because I think I might have already gotten it. Well, it's just little things like that you'll kind of have to figure your way with if you do recordings and stuff like that. I am also thankful that as much as all the Carnivores games, because of the... What the hell was that? Well, aside from the solar flares that are blinding us, that was a different sound than I am used to. But anyway, one of the things about Mandibles seems that because my second monitor handles all of the sort of recording software, for whatever reason, this mod is letting me actually see both the audio recording and see that it's still recording in video capture. So we should not run into any of the issues we had in Triassic, like on episode 16, that unorthodox commentary, where I basically had to dub over a second commentary over the gameplay. And I do know it was out of sync in quite a few spots, actually all over the place, because I would pause and re-watch the video in certain sections. Either way, that's going to be all avoided. Where's that? Okay, now the wind is saying it's coming from this way more. I don't even know if this was actually worth coming all the way up here. Like Hylonomus. But I suppose at least we're high enough up that we can get a great vantage point of anything below. So we got 2 shots left in the Mauser. Or no, the TG. I'm trying to think of what it actually was. I don't know if it was a Mauser. I don't think it was a Mauser. I don't even know why I'm saying Mauser. Okay, I really gotta stop myself from ranting a little too much like that, but we've got one animal so far. We'll try to get a second before we wrap this hunt up. And see what we have beyond in here. Oh. Okay, well that's just an ambient Myrkmor. Oh god, it's... I swear, it takes a while to get the names. So, Myrkmor. Oh, and there's a Diplocaulus beside the big bug. And we'll kind of crouch... Ooh, no. Crouch and slide our way down. I don't know if these two will be enough to kind of put the beetle down. I'm guessing we'll probably need to use the pistol on a few things. We're actually not too bad off for range right now. Oh, that's it scurrying away, isn't it? Well, trying to. Yeah, I thought as soon as we might have tried moving a little bit, we might have spooked it. It seems to be once you get within 200 meters or so, any single thing will set them off. Even just them randomly catching sight of you if you're not moving at all. That's one thing I do admit I like about a lot more modern hunting games is you actually have cover systems that you can use to... Well, it's kind of sort of coming back. I almost want to try getting the head. I don't know if there are actually mortal zones or not in the game. Yeah, so unfortunately it's still trotting away from us. Nope. So we'll just have to kind of stay crouched and slowly go along. I feel like if I shot at the shell, it might not do as much damage as we potentially get. Because I'm trying to remember how they sort of had the game programmed in a way. No, that's just you marching about. Because I think it's Ice... No, spooked again. I think it's Ice Age, or the Ice Age engine, where they kind of brought back the mortal zones, or the hit zones on animals, so certain ones you'd want to aim for the head, or the lungs, or etc. like that. I don't think Triassic or Mandibles have those included with it. Ah, Lord, although... I have to admit, that kind of weird solar flare is rather annoying to deal with. So, let's see. We are sort of dealing with the terrain as an obstacle. There we go. Okay, so now we have to figure out where that beetle went off to. Oh, never mind. That was pretty easy to find him. Okay, still here kind of skittering on, but I don't know if we actually got a hit or not. I thought that looked like it might have been a good shot, but it's always hard to tell in Carnivores. Well, in any of the Carnivores mods or the main game itself. Yeah, I'm not really seeing... Oh, actually, yeah, there is a bit of blood, so we did manage to get him. So we'll try to stay low and follow the trail through the woods. I don't know what we'll have to be on the lookout for here, though. Like, with the way the slough kind of is, I feel like the Pulmonoscorpius, I believe that's the name of the next sort of animal insect we'd unlock. I feel like those could be roaming around already, so we don't exactly want to surprise or be surprised by one of them. Well, we'll just kind of ease our way along slowly. And it does seem like we did get a nice little hit off. Although, I think there's also just a standard blood kind of trail that anything leaves behind once it's hit, so that could be it too. But I don't really hear it skittering, so it's probably quite a ways off right now. Yeah, I think just so that way we can kind of keep pace, we may actually just start standing and walking. No, slipped a little bit, but we'll keep going along. Okay. Now, where did you get off to? Because you're going to be going pretty close to the water's edge soon. Oh, no, just a Diplocaulus over there. Yeah, so we should be seeing it relatively soon. Yeah. I think that was just ambience, but there it is. There we go. Okay, so we got another animal down. Another Holcrobius. These guys do seem to be a pretty good game animal to try going after early on. They're just big targets, they don't move too quickly, and they don't do anything kind of like the Makrolkana's bounding hops here and there. They do take a little bit of firepower to take down, though. So, we'll just let... There's a ship. Let that get collected, and then we'll probably end the episode in the hunt here. I do hope next episode we are going to go after a different animal and get one, because we generally try to show off something new each episode, and we did get to use the tank rifle a bit. It does seem powerful, but I don't know if it's more powerful than the elephant gun we were using. That'll take some testing to see. But in the meantime, I want to thank all of you guys joining me on this latest episode of Mandibles. If you do like the new series, be sure to leave a comment or a like to let me know. Oh, excuse me. God, I swear, all I have is water, and I could be drinking the fizziest of pop or soft drink, and I won't be this bad for burping or stuff like that. It must just be because I'm trying to talk and record. Oh. Well, ambient clicks aside. Thank you guys very much for joining me, and the channel is kind of stagnant at the moment, unfortunately. It seems like we've hit another wall at 65 subscribers. We are closing in on that 100 milestone that I've been after, but I want to thank you all for joining me on this episode, and I'll catch you in the next very soon. Until then, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.